Hey folks, welcome back to the channel for your daily box office update. Avatar: Fire and Ash is absolutely dominating the charts right now, holding on to that #1 spot like a Na'vi warrior clinging to a banshee. And it's showing no signs of slowing down, despite the new competition creeping in. In today's video, we're diving deep into the full day-wise collections for Avatar, Fire and Ash as our main focus. Then we'll hit the latest numbers on other big releases like Zootopia 2, The Housemaid, and Primate. We'll talk comparisons, who's dominating, screen shifts due to competition, budget recovery, trends, and my clear predictions with numbers on where these are headed. Let's jump right in, starting with the big one, Avatar: Fire and Ash, directed by James Cameron, released on December 19th, 2025, and today marks day 29 of its run. This sci-fi epic opened strong with a massive day one collection of around $25 million domestically, building to an opening weekend of $89.16 million domestic gross. The first week wrapped up at about $200 million domestic, with strong holds thanks to premium formats like IMAX and 3D pulling in over 50% of the revenue. Second week added another $100 million or so, showing that slow burn momentum Cameron films are known for, even with a slight dip from the holidays. By day 12, it was already past $250 million domestic. Third week held steady, with around $60 million, crossing $300 million domestic by day 21. Now in its fourth week, the trends are still solid. Weekdays have been stable, despite losing screens. Yesterday, on day 28, which was January 15th, it pulled in an estimated $1.5 million domestic gross, down a bit but holding firm. For today, day 29, I'm estimating around $2 million domestic gross as it ramps up for the weekend, especially with MLK holiday coming. Total USA gross so far is $348.7 million, with USA net around $300 million after deductions if we factor in typical splits. Overseas gross is a whopping $888.3 million. Pushing the worldwide total to $1.237 billion. On theaters, it started on over 3,800 screens domestically, but it's lost about 135 screens recently due to new releases like Primate and Greenland 2 shifting things around. Competition is heating up, and screens are being reallocated for fresh horror entries. Compared to other movies in theaters, Avatar: Fire and Ash is still dominating the top spot, outpacing Zootopia 2, which is in a strong but fading hold, and easily beating newbies like Primate, which is losing some steam already. The Housemaid is a strong competitor in mid-budget, but Avatar is the king right now. Budget-wise, production was $350 million to $400 million, plus $150 million in marketing, but it recovered the production budget in week 1 thanks to those tax rebates from New Zealand filming. With worldwide at $1.237 billion, it's way past break-even. Hollywood gets lower remittance from China at 25%, but overall, this is blockbuster status, already profitable and then some. Collections are still strong, weekdays also stable despite new releases. Audience support continues with that, a cinema score, and it's holding over 50% from premium screens. For future prediction, I see lifetime domestic in the $400 million to $450 million range, worldwide $1.5 billion to $1.7 billion. Why? It's got MLK weekend boost coming. International markets like China are still firing, and even with contraction from previous avatars. The franchise loyalty and visual effects pull will carry it through another few weeks before bigger drops. Moving on to Zootopia 2, the animated sequel from Disney that dropped on November 26, 2025, now on day 52 of its run. This one's been a powerhouse with family audiences. Day 1 smashed with $38.5 million domestic, leading to an opening weekend of $100.26 million domestic gross. First week totaled around $150 million. Second week held with $80 million or so, showing those incredible legs, drops of just 2% to 4% in later weekends. By day 21, it was past $250 million domestic, and day 30 hit $300 million. Now, in its 8th week, trends are rock solid. Yesterday, day 51, it collected an estimated $0.6 million domestic gross. Today, day 52, estimating $0.7 million as it builds toward the weekend. Total USA gross is $380.7 million, USA net around $330 million. Overseas gross is massive at $1.277 billion, with China alone at $539 million to $601 million, making worldwide total $1.658 billion. Theater count started at 4,000 screens, down to about 3,200 now, with some screens shifting to new family contenders, but it's holding strong without major losses. Compared to Avatar, Fire and Ash, Zootopia 2 is losing some screens, but still dominating the animation space. It's not the top dog anymore, but audience support continues despite competition. Budget was $150 million, recovered in 10 days, and it's a mega hit, the highest grossing from Walt Disney Animation ever. Collections still strong, weekdays also stable, despite new releases like Primate taking horror slots. Lifetime prediction: domestic $420 million to $450 million, worldwide $1.8 billion to $1.9 billion. Why? Lunar New Year extension in China will add more, and family holds are unbeatable in this slot. Next up, The Housemaid, the R-rated thriller starring Sydney Sweeney, released December 19, 2025, on day 29. This mid-budget gem opened with day 1 around $6 million, weekend at $19 million domestic gross. First week did $40 million. Second week held flat with $30 million. Impressive 0% drop in weekend 3. By day 12, $60 million domestic. Day 21 at $80 million. Fourth week is holding tough with minimal drops. Yesterday, day 28, estimated $1.2 million domestic gross. Today, day 29, estimating $1.5 million as it eyes the weekend. Total USA gross, $98 million. USA net, about $85 million. Overseas, gross $98 million. Worldwide, $196 million, and climbing toward $200 million. Started on 3,000 screens, up to 3,123 now, with slight increases despite competition. It's not losing screens much, thanks to social buzz on TikTok. Compared to Avatar, Fire and Ash, it's a strong competitor at number 3, dominating mid-budget thrillers while Primate is losing ground in horror. Budget $35 million, fully recovered and profitable, hit status, with a sequel already greenlit. Collections still strong, weekdays also stable despite new releases. Audience support continues from book talk virality. Lifetime prediction: domestic $120 million to $140 million, worldwide $225 million to $275 million. Buzz around twists and that hotel scene will keep it going, plus international holds in UK and France. Finally, Primate, the killer chimp horror from Paramount, released January 9th, 2026, now on day 8. This one's a surprise opener. Day 1 hit $4.56 million domestic. Weekend $11.3 million gross. First week totaled $13.9 million domestic so far. Yesterday, Day 7, estimated $0.8 million. Today, Day 8, estimating $1 million as weekend starts. Total USA gross $13.9 million. USA net around $12 million. Overseas gross $2.1 million. Worldwide $16 million. On 2,964 screens at release, holding steady but some shifting expected with 28 years later coming, competition is fierce in horror. Compared to Avatar, Fire and Ash, it's losing screens and not dominating, sitting at number 2, but fading fast behind holdovers like The Housemaid. Budget $21 million to $24 million. On track to break even at $52.5 million worldwide. Potential sleeper hit if holds. Collection still strong for a January horror, but weekdays dipping. Audience support continues with B- cinema score. Lifetime prediction, domestic $30 million to $40 million. Worldwide $50 million to $60 million. Why? Horror legs in January can extend, but clash with sequels might cap it. Overall, the box office is firing on all cylinders with over $1 billion monthly, up 15% from last year. Disney's ruling with Avatar and Zootopia, but mid-budgets like The Housemaid are stealing the show. Which movie are you supporting right now? Drop your prediction for Avatar, Fire and Ash Lifetime Worldwide Collection in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll see you tomorrow for more updates. Peace out!